Would you please?
I am calling the case, first case for Zakrya, Rashed, Alawdi, and the case number is 1803-2420.
Okay, and I'm going to go straight on the record. Pardon?
Loud.
I'm a little loud. Back away from the microphone. Okay, we're going to go on the record in appeal of Alawdi, case number 1803-2420. The place is Fresno, California, and the date is February 27th, 2020 at 10:10 a.m. I have here with me this morning Judge Josh Aldrich and Judge Andrew Cui. And I see that there's no appearance for the appellant this morning, and can CDTFA please state your appearances?
Good morning. My name is Mary Flor Jimenez, and to my left is Jason Parker, and to his left is Christopher Brooks. We're all representing the CDTFA.
Good morning. We do not have any exhibits that appellant has submitted in this matter. I will note for the record that we did give them additional time to submit documents within 10 days of the pre-hearing conference that was also not attended by appellant. So we will accept into evidence CDTFA's exhibits A through L that have been previously submitted. Does CDTFA have any additional documents that they intend to submit?
Judge Stanley, we have no additional documents.
Okay, thank you. The issues were whether adjustments to the deficiency measure were warranted and whether the negligence penalty was appropriate in this case. We don't need to have any presentations, but I believe that my fellow panel judges may have a question for CDTFA. So if you don't mind, I'll let Judge Cui ask.
Thank you. Yes, so this is a duly noticed hearing, so I did want to have CDTFA address one question that I have, and maybe it's just my not understanding something. So when you were calculating the basically the audited taxable sales, for this liability, what you started with was audited purchases. And when I look at Schedule 12E of your audit working papers, and that's titled Audited Purchases Per Vendor Surveys, and it looks like on line 13 you included approximately $30,000 for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program for women, infants, and children. And I'm just wondering why it seems like that'd be food stamps. I'm not sure why that would be included in vendor survey of purchases.
And I'm sorry, Judge Cui, is that Exhibit E?
I doesn't list what the exhibit number for your audit work papers were. It's on your index, which I have to scroll to a different page to see if. Oh yeah, so that's your Exhibit A, and that was Schedule E. Schedule 12E on line 13.
Is that for the WIC?
Yeah. Isn't WIC the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program for women, infants, and children? Or is that something different?
I think normally the program is known as WIC. I'm not sure if maybe this is another type of vendor. So I would assume that in this situation that the auditor scheduled purchases from an actual vendor, because normally they aren't making purchases of goods from SNAP or WIC or something like that. Those are sales that are made through those programs.
Right, and that's why I was curious about why that would have been included there. But if you're saying that was WIC wasn't referring to the Women, Infants, and Children's Program. I guess that would answer my question.
Yeah, I don't see a comment related to that, but it's talking about the purchases, and there aren't purchases from those programs.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's what I was confused about this.
Judge Aldrich, do you have any other questions?
There normally aren't purchases from, yeah.
No, not from the department.
Okay. You have any follow-up questions, Judge Cui? Okay.
No.
Okay, given that there's no follow-up, has the department included everything in their briefing that they want the panel to know at this point?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Then I will admit those exhibits into the record, close the record, and we will deliberate and issue a decision within 100 days. And we are going to recess now approximately 20 minutes. We need to make sure we have our interpreter here before we can proceed with the next cases. Thank you.